Hi you guys, welcome to another YouTube video. I know it's been a while and I'm in Bali right now. I just got here yesterday, so I wanted to make a little life update video, let you guys know what's going on with me. I just laid out in the sun for a couple hours, midday, full body sun, which is so nice. My Airbnb has this spot outside that's totally private so I can get naked sun. And it's amazing. I feel so good now. So I just laid in the sun, took a nice shower, moisturized, and now I'm here. I'm super excited to be getting back into YouTube. I want to be posting every week for you guys, so let me know in the comments what other types of videos you want to see from me. I just flew to Bali, and if you've seen any of my other previous videos, you know that I was living in Florida before more recently, and in the beginning when I started YouTube, I was still working at a farm in Florida dealing raw milk and grass-fed meat, steak, and all that. This is just going into the Q&A already, but one of the questions in the Q&A was, what do you do for a living? And this is what I do for a living. I'm a content creator, and I feel so incredibly blessed to be able to do this. And I also have my own natural skincare line, as well as other non-toxic living essentials we'll be expanding to soon. So that's what I do for a living, and it's definitely been a shift for me. If you have followed me for a while, you know that I was a model before I started modeling. When I was 17, I moved to New York, and then I modeled there for a couple years. And then I was in LA, and then I moved to Florida, decided I wanted to stop modeling, started working at farmers markets and dealing raw milk, and then I started doing this more. So yeah, that's what I do. Next question in the Q&A is, what are your future plans in 5 years? That's definitely a deep question. I think just overall, the way that I approached life at this time, and I started doing this about a year ago, and it really changed my life. But basically, I'm just trusting and knowing that I'll be led to the right place. I definitely have certain intentions for my life, so I set those intentions. About a year ago, when I was in LA and I decided I wanted to stop modeling, this one day I was sitting with this pine tree that was in my yard there, and this is an ancient pine. Like, he was really big, thick, super old ancient pine, and I really created a relationship with this pine tree when I was living in LA. It was a city, and the yard that I had there really felt like a safe space for me. So anyways, one day I was sitting with this pine tree and meditating and sitting with my back against the tree, and I just got this download that I needed to go to Florida. And while I was still in LA, I remember I called my sister, and I didn't know what I was gonna do for work, but I knew that I wanted to stop modeling. And I called my sister and I just said, oh my God, it would be so cool if I got a job being a raw milk dealer, and I was a raw milk girl, and I delivered raw milk, and I was like a grass-fed organic steak dealer. I told her that on the phone, and as soon as I got to Florida, I wasn't sure where I was gonna live or where I was gonna stay. I was visiting family right when I got there, and I went to pick up raw milk at a farm. And as soon as I pulled into the farm, I saw a sign that I specifically ask for when something is meant to be. And I'm not going to tell you what the sign is, but it's just a sign that I specifically ask for. It's not something that you'll see a lot. So I pulled into this farm and I saw that sign. I walked into this farm store, and in the farm store I got offered on the spot to be a raw milk dealer and to do some raw milk deliveries and do farmers markets for this farm, deal their grass-fed steak and raw dairy. I said yes, and since then, that experience and that synchronicity that I experienced at that time really has led me to a path of trusting God and setting intentions, and basically just having my intentions and trusting that I will be led to the right place at the right time and meet the right people and be offered the right opportunities, and trusting my intuition and trusting my gut and knowing when something is meant for me, and also trusting that nothing that is meant for me will pass me by as well. As cheesy as that sounds, it is so true. Basically, moral of the story, that experience completely changed the way that I view life and the way that I go about my life, and I have continued to live by that. And learn in that way since that experience. I guess my point in saying that is I don't know exactly where I will be in 5 years, but I do have my intentions, and I trust that I will be led to the life that I meant to live. Next question, raw milk bulking, question mark. I definitely did a bulk this last winter and I gained quite a bit of weight. So I wouldn't say that I'm raw milk bulking, but I am definitely raw milk drinking and gaining muscle. Next question is, would you like a homestead in the future? And I would like to have ducks. I love duck eggs and I love ducks. They have so much personality. I would like to have ducks and possibly a cow for milk. Cows are so sweet and I absolutely love them, and I love to have my own to spend time with and connect with, and also have fresh raw milk from. The next question is, do you still get bouts of insecurity and wishing to be skinny? No, I do not get this anymore. I made the decision that I wanted to completely detach from my appearance. I knew that being skinny wasn't healthy. I have a female body and I live a healthy life, and my body will lead me to where it is meant to be as far as my weight and my body fat and all of that. I value my health and my fertility way over my body fat percentage, and for women it's really not healthy to have a very low body fat percentage. I'm naturally pretty lean because of my height. I'm 6'3", and so I eat quite a lot and I stay pretty lean. I also weight lift. I have quite a bit of muscle, which is very metabolically active tissue, so I have a high metabolism. I also live a lifestyle that supports having a very strong and high metabolism. If you want to know more about all of my practices with that, I do have a guide. I'll link it in the description about how to build and to maintain a strong metabolism. I do not feel the need to be skinny anymore because it's not healthy, and something that I really affirmed to myself and implanted in my subconscious mind so that it would become just a natural belief and knowing for me is that healthy is beautiful. I say this all the time. I even have it in my Instagram bio, and it is the truth. I say it because it is the truth. Healthy is beautiful. And that is really the message that I have and why I started sharing on social media, because it is so true. And who cares what your body fat percentage is or how skinny you are? Who cares? What matters is your heart. What matters is who you are and your intentions and all of those things, and what's on the inside. That is what matters, and your health matters. Being healthy activates new DNA within your body that literally increases your natural beauty. It turns on genes to express the highest version of your natural beauty. If you want to go to my Instagram and look at the first pinned post, there's pictures of me from a couple years ago, and then here's me now. There's a picture of me from earlier this year there too. And I get comments on that post saying you don't even look like the same person. I get comments saying that you've gotten lip injections, you've gotten breast implants, you've gotten face filler, you've gotten cheek filler, and no, I haven't. This is all natural. This is a result of health and taking care of my health and completely letting go of a beauty standard that is unhealthy and was taking away from my health. And now the way that I feel that I am healthy is absolutely incredible. I feel like a much truer version of myself, and I think the best way that I can describe it is being healthy feels like this constant stream of love and stream of love coming down and flowing through my body and into all of my cells, and it just feels so good to be so full of energy and life and passion and vitality, and to feel everything deeply. Next question, do you have any siblings and are you close? Yes, I have a twin sister. Her name is Kira and we are so close. I just visited her before I flew to Bali and we had such a great time together. Next question is, what do you eat when eating out with people or go to restaurants? So usually when I go out to eat, I will get like steak tartare, oysters, carpaccio, sushi. I love tuna toro. That is one of my favorite foods. Is it hard to find raw milk in Bali? No, you can actually get raw milk delivered here, which is so nice. I'm so grateful for that, and I've had the raw milk here already. It's very good. So no, it's not hard. It's very easy to get raw milk here. Okay, so the last question I'll answer to wrap up the Q&A is, what are you doing in Bali? So I'll basically just give you a life update. I went traveling in Europe over the summer. I had such a beautiful time, and I went back to Florida for a couple weeks, and when I was there, I just got this really strong feeling that it was time for me to move on and to leave Florida. So I packed up my things and now I'm in Bali. And this was honestly so unexpected, but I feel like that's just been the story of my life, and I'm really happy to be here. I love being in tropical climates. I love the humidity. I know a lot of people don't like the humidity, but I absolutely love it. I feel like I thrive in it. My body feels so good. I feel so good in my workouts when it's really warm, and that's definitely a focus for me right now, is bodybuilding and training. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap up the Q&A here, and like I said, I want to keep doing videos every week, so let me know in the comments what you want to see from me, and I'll see you guys soon.